Alright, so this is my second time recording. I'm just having a cheeky look at OBS to make sure I'm recording correctly this time. Alright, so this is just a little update, positive update on the Wirbelwind model. So the Wirbelwind model has two issues, right? The first one is we're missing the gun and the whole gun mechanism that goes inside the turret. The second one is that we don't have a lot of the accessories that come with the model. So some good news is that over the course of this week, when I was researching the Tiger 1 and some other stuff, one of the things I came across was I just had a quick think of like, I wonder what even like what kind of actual caliber and everything the gun was, the gun mount was on the Wirbelwind. So I had a look. And as you can see here, so Wikipedia has a nice little entry for it, and it specifically mentioned that it has a 2cm Flakvierling 38 on it. And I was wondering, well, that doesn't sound like something that is, particularly uncommon. Like, it seems like it would be easily mountable on other things. So if you click through on that, you find this, and you find that it's actually quite commonly used, and it was like standalone, as you can see in the picture there, right, on the top right. So you can see there that they had standalone ones of these. Now, since they did, I was wondering, well, maybe someone does a kit for this. Turns out, Tamiya does one, and they do it in 1/35 scale. So that would mean that it's the correct scale for the Wirbelwind. I was like, well, this is amazing. Let's see if it actually is similar or the same as that one, because obviously I'm going to have to mount it inside the turret. And if that platform is different or the dimensions of certain things are slightly different, maybe it'll be impossible. So I found a video by a guy called, I forget the name now, but I'll link the video in the description below. And he shows all these different all the different sprues that come in that kit. Now, what stood out to me was if you look at this kit specifically around here, right? That bit is exactly the same layout. And I had a look at my sprues and the bits that were missing, and in fact this sprue is exactly the same. It's 1-to-1, including all these magazines and everything. Moving along, we also get this one, the gun sprue. Now you'll see that? The three little seats. So these are ones that on the Wirbelwind model are mounted inside the actual turret. So that to me says that this sprue is literally the exact same as the one that comes with the Wirbelwind itself. And these armor plates at the front, for example, these are also exactly the same. And not only are they the same dimensions and size and shape and everything as you would expect them to be, but they're also mounted on the sprue in the exact same way. And the four guns here, they're mounted on the sprue in the exact same as well. Which makes me very hopeful that in fact this will be usable for the Wirbelwind. Now, at the end of this video, you can see this mechanism, right? So this is the gun mount mechanism as far as I can tell. This is very fiddly. It has a lot of little pieces. And again, this matches the Wirbelwind instruction manual, which makes me like, yeah, that looks like it's literally the same thing. And then all the way at the end of the video, we see this. This is the back of the box for this model, and you can see that it actually calls out other models in which this is used. So this kit itself is obviously the one at the bottom there, the one with the tractor mount, which I think is also cool, but obviously we won't be using that. The Wirbelwind's top right, then we have a half track, which has it mounted on the back, which is also awesome. I love half tracks. And then there's the Wirbelwagen, the Flakvierling Wirbelwagen, which is interesting because I thought the Wirbelwagens were upgraded Wirbelwinds, which had higher caliber guns on it. Turns out, not so much. So, had a look around, thought, all right, well, maybe this, can I get hold of this model? Is this doable? Is it achievable? And it turns out that they sell these for about £7 on eBay. Try to switch to a different scene there, but it looks like the camera won't move, so we'll just leave that in. I'll figure out this movie magic stuff at some point. So they sell these kits for about £7. I got one for like $7.50 or something. I've also got the accessory sprue on the way, which apparently Tamiya, for the Panzerwehr platform, they took all the accessories on a single sprue and they just sell that sprue. So, but yeah, this kit I ordered it on Thursday, and even with all the pandemic stuff going on, this still showed up on Saturday. So very happy with that. Which means that our Wirbelwind is back on track again. On track, eh? So I'll be able to use this gun, and I'll be able to mount it on there. I am missing 2 of the crewmen, but crewmen are easy to come by anyway, so I don't think that'll be a problem. I might even have some left over from other kits that I might be able to scavenge and put on there. So, but yeah, this is really positive, really cool. And I think for the Wirbelwind model, though I said I don't like the tracks and everything, I think for that one we'll just build it out of the box, and we'll use it as a means of learning to weather, what's it called? Big surfaces. Because if you look at the turret for the Wirbelwind, right, it's large flat surfaces that are like sort of cocooning the actual firing mechanism. And so I think learning to streak that and learning to weather the bolts and doing rust effects on that is going to be really good practice. Not to mention that the platform that it sits on is a Panzerwehr, so as a result there's loads of models that use Panzerwehr as a base, so I think I should be able to get some good experience there for other kits as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do. In any case, like, I'm going to use this kit to basically fix up the Wirbelwind, and for the cost of, what was this? This was £7, and the accessory sprue was £4. I got a deal on it on eBay for some reason. It came up with like a thing saying, oh, you know, the seller has put a deal on this, so I got like £1 off of that as well. So that one was £4. So for the combined cost of about £11–12, and obviously the kit came at no cost to me, I'm able to finish it off anyway. So really excited, really looking forward to it. I'll update with another video again once I've got this built and all ready to go.